AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Down on a first down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Mike, number 50. 47. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Kill.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see it in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Complete to Jason Witten. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 41 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it brings up fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a...
He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for it. Well, he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Put your hands on him.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down and 1.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now is it. That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go, 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Here we go. 53 at the mark. Watch the run. They're running. Here we go. 46. 26.
It's caught. Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We're going to 53. 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Third and 5.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.